Well, it's that time of year again. We're out in my garden. It's a chilly, overcast day. Chickens are squawking to see what I'm on about. And it's time to harvest my garden. I have potatoes and carrots here in the garden behind me, and those are coming out today. First step is to start pulling all the stalks of the potatoes. Some of them are still pretty green, still going, but it's past time. Well, maybe not past time, but it's definitely time. So let's get you set up on a better angle and start pulling potatoes. A lot of stuff are starting to either dry out or liquefy. Yes, that's what See, there's still lots of leaves around. Oh my God. Look at the size of that. That's rat eating. That's a blue potato. You can see I've had rats in the garden. This this would be a seed for next year if I left it in the ground. That's halfway through the first bed, and I'm already looking for the next bucket. That's a really good sign. all of these tiny little blue potatoes. If I left that in the ground, that would be sprouting next year. All these tiny little potatoes, they're not fit to eat, but they're seeds. Even ones like that, been chewed on by rat, that will seed. It's going to get composted before it'll ever seed, but still. Perfectly good potato, ruined by bugs and rats. Even better potato, not ruined by bugs and rats. You can see all the marks in there of teeth. This will go in the compost later when I sort them. That's a nice big potato. Another one ruined. So that's the first drill basically done. And by basically, I mean I picked out everything that was easily available on the surface of the soil. There could easily be more potatoes buried deeper down that I haven't reached yet. So here's the time for guesses. Any guesses how much potatoes I'm going to harvest this year out of my backyard garden? Got one drill done. I got 2 more to go. Leave your guess in the comment below. My record so far out of the years I've been gardening here is 3.5 buckets. Will I meet it or will I beat it? What do you think? Let's get on to the second drill. There's a lot like this in my garden this year. Rats have been getting in here and having a feast. I'm not going to eat this, but I will separate it out later and put it in the compost. Onions and potatoes don't mix well. Note to self. And yes, my soil is soft enough I can dig them out with my bare hands. Worst of it is these stringy vines everywhere. I think that's the biggest blue I got yet. you're getting a bit too far away. Oh, I'm getting out of breath. Last bed to go. We're gonna make it. We're gonna meet my record, or we're gonna beat it. These are Costco potatoes. That's a tomato. That's a different harvest. These are starting to go to seed, starting to sprout in bag. So I said, why not? I'll plant them, see what happens. This is what happens. You grow food. Got a little bit more to go. Excuse me, just getting over a cold. I've been digging potatoes for 40 minutes now in my little backyard garden. Did you make a guess in the comment section? How many potatoes did you think I harvested in buckets? My buckets are 16 liters at a shot. Let's see what you think. I'll be back in a minute and we'll start on carrots. Let's get back at it. Let's see how I did on carrots. That's some crazy, crazy carrots. How about that? Another potato. Here's the ones you wanted to see. Ready? No crazy ones. Not so far. Some nice carrots. But they didn't intertwine. Not very much. Grew around each other a little. Snapped off piece. I got ones like this the other year. Big as my thumb. Oh, I think this guy's going to be the biggest one of the batch. Look at this. That's an acorn squash. I didn't realize they were actually producing. Look at this guy. That's a nice thick one. All this down on hands and knees. It's getting hard on my back. Whew. I'm almost done harvesting what I'm going to harvest today. I still have tomatoes going. Not going to touch them just yet. Waiting, hoping that they'll ripen on their own. I've been waiting for it. Next thing I'm going to do, pull up some of these parsnips, see if there's anything worthwhile there. This is what I'm expecting. So there's my potato harvest for the year. It mightn't be a huge improvement from my record, but it is a new record, and I'm taking it. I got a couple of more random potatoes, volunteers around the garden. It'll fill up the buckets a little bit more. So that's 4 solid buckets of really nice looking potatoes. The size of this guy. I can't get my whole hand around it. And it's not the only one like it. More like it there, more like it over there, more like it in that one. Yes, I'll lose some to rats. The rats have eaten some, and I'll need to discard those, but it's still good. I got a little pile of carrots there, and I got more over here. I figure maybe 20 pounds, 25 pounds of carrots. Mightn't be huge, but for my backyard garden, that's a good day. Maybe I'm not setting too many records today. I'm not going to be competing with the commercial ventures just yet. But I still got tomatoes to harvest. They'll do good when they come. I'm starting to realize that I got a lot more tomatoes around than what first glance told me I had. They're hidden in among the greenery. My brother is criticizing me, saying that I should have staked them up, and I should have had cut all the leaves below the tomatoes off so that more sunlight can get to them. But this year's an experiment on tomatoes to see what would happen. I didn't expect to get any tomatoes this year, so anything I get is a bonus. Around the side of the greenhouse over here, I have a bathtub set up with some peppers in it and a cherry tomato plant. Next year I'll be just putting tomatoes in. Next year I'll just be putting the peppers in by themselves and not having such a wildly overgrown plant in with them as the cherry tomato, because that one kind of went everywhere, and I think it stunted the growth of at least one of the peppers in the corner. But I bought the tomato plant. I didn't quite know what it was that I bought. It wasn't labeled, so that's fine. But I still am getting a few peppers out of it. Maybe it's not a record in it anyway, but I grew them, so it's a record for me. So in the greenhouse behind me, I have 3 black pepper plants. Black pepper plant. Apparently, I've discovered a tongue twister. In the greenhouse behind me, I have 3 black pepper plants. Out of those, I'm going to get about 11 black peppers. Never grown black peppers before. They were store-bought, and I didn't know if they were going to produce anything. But 11 is a good number for that. I'm very happy about it. The parsnips were kind of miss altogether. I'd like to say hit or miss, but they're all really, almost all of them are too small to even peel. By the time you peel them, there won't be anything left. I can wash them and use them skin on and hope for the best, but I don't think I'm going to get much out of that. But seeing I didn't think they were going to germinate at all, it seems to me that I'm still doing better than nothing. I have a overflowing wheelbarrow full of potato stalks that I have to put in the compost bin. Give them the winter to rot down and they'll fertilize next year's crop. I have a chicken run to muck out. All of that needs to go out into the garden. And I get my little feathery friends to turn over all the dirt here in the garden. And by the time they're done, hopefully the garden will be mostly fertile and ready to go for next year. I'm going to be burying at least 10-15 bags of leaves into the garden this year. And over where I had the Costco potatoes, those are going to get a lot of leaves buried in too. Ground over there was a lot harder, more compact, less organically rich soil. So they definitely need a good amount of work. It's one of the reasons I dug up the strawberries that are there in the first place. They just weren't doing good enough. And I had bought new strawberry plants to put in there, and they had died. So what was the risk? Nothing. Strawberries weren't making it anyway. I had leftover potatoes from Costco that I might as well plant and do something with. So I did. I didn't get a lot out of it. Most of those potatoes were smaller. I'm still going to go through the dirt with a pitchfork and see if there was anything bigger below the surface, but I don't expect so. The ground is compact enough that I don't think anything managed to penetrate deep enough to put a potato down that far. But I'm still happy. My garden produced food for me and my family for the winter. Maybe I'm not going to get that many meals out of it before I got to go back to buying potatoes or carrots again. But I don't care. The point wasn't to become self-sufficient. Not yet. I'm never going to really manage to be self-sufficient out of what I got. But I can grow some food for my family. It was fun to keep an eye on. Gives me something to talk to people at work about that. Share the interest. What are you doing with it? How is your garden growing? I don't need to do better than everybody else. Don't need to do better than anybody. I just like to do a little bit better than what I did last year. So far, I seem to be doing that. I'm Steven. This is Hearthside Light Exports, and I'll see you soon. So this piece of ground gave to me 4 buckets of potatoes and 3/4 of a bucket of carrots. And there's still tomatoes over there. Next year, I'm aiming for 5 buckets.